Good morning, Year 6. So today in maths, we are going to be understanding percentages. Okay, so this week we're going to be looking at percentages, and today's lesson is a recap of a lesson that you should have done in Year 5. Now, I think that this lesson would have happened, but unfortunately it was the first lockdown that we were in. So we're going to try and recap it again today in another lockdown. Okay. So it is the 18th of January today, and your learning outcome for this lesson is to be able to understand percentages. So let's warm up our brains then. Let's do some dividing by 10 and 100. Okay, so 100 divided by 10, that's nice and easy. I can see that I'm making the number 10 times smaller. 10 has got one 0 on the end, so your answer is 10. Have a look at this one then. 100 divided by 100. So even though the number is still the same, you are still dividing by 100, making the number 100 times smaller. 100 has got two zeros in, so your answer should be 1. Okay, pause this video here for me then, please, and have a go at question 2. 200 divided by 10, and then 200 divided by 100. Okay, so you should have got 200 divided by 10, the answer is 20. And then 200 divided by 100, you should have got the answer as 2. Okay then, so let's have a look at question number 3. What fraction of the 100 square is shaded? So I can see that this column here is worth 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 23 over 100, so 23 hundredths. And then it's asking us to write the fraction as a decimal. So that's linking to our work that we did last week. So I can see that 100 has got two zeros, so I know that my decimal number, needs to have two decimal places after the decimal point. So it's going to be 0.23. Two place values after the decimal point, two zeros, so that would be correct. Okay then, so percentages. When we are looking at percentages, the word percent means parts out of 100. So say, for example, if I had 55%, it would be 55 parts out of 100. Okay, so here it says there are something parts out of 100 shaded. This is something percent. So let's see how many parts have been shaded. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 37 parts out of 100 shaded. So that means that would be 37%. Okay, because percentage means out of 100. Let's have a look at this one here then. Oh, this is a bit tricky because we've got all shaded parts all over the place. So I can see we've got 10, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49. So there are 49 parts out of 100 shaded. So that would equal 49%. So it says there, 49% is shaded. So how many percentage is not shaded? So remembering that percentage means out of 100. So if we did 100 subtract 49, we should know that the answer is going to be 51. So 51% is not shaded. Okay, so it's really, really important that you know that percentage means parts out of 100. Okay, so here we have a word question. Tommy has £1 to spend. He spends 40 pence on sweets. He spends 35% of the pound on a pencil. What percentage of money does he have left? So here we've been given a little bit of a hint that £1 equals 100 pence. So here I have got 100 square. Now, 40 parts have been shaded in here because 40 pence has already been spent on sweets. He spends 35% of the pound on a pencil. So 35% there has also been shaded in. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 345. What percentage of money does he have left? So let's count the white squares here then. So we know we've got 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So percentage of money he has left is 25%. Okay, so always remember that percentage means out of 100. Okay, so your work today is you have got to understand percentages. Now, it is a year 5 skill, this is, so it is recapping on year 5. But if you do need any help or support, email your teachers, upload your work to Dojo, and we will check it straight away. Okay, please make sure that you are writing out these words and you're just not these word sentences, and you're not just filling in the answers there, because when we look at your work and we just see random numbers, we need to also see that those numbers put into context, please. Okay, so you have got 8 questions there. Super. So please pause this video here, have a go at those questions for me, and then come back to the video when you are ready to do your problem solving and reasoning. Okay, so problem solving and reasoning. So we're still looking at understanding percentages. So let's have a look at this first question here. Circle the odd one out. So we can see that we've got 200 squares, we've got a percentage already, and then we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we've got a bar of 10 squares. So let's count how many we have in A. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 45% there for A. Just put it up there. B, let's have a look. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we have got 45%. So if I can see A is 45%, B is 45%, and D is 45%, I know that C is the odd one out. Now, it does tell me to explain my reasoning. So, C is the odd one out because A, B, and D are 45%, and C is, let's just make this smaller so we don't, there we go, and C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, showing 5/10, which is 50 out of 100 if you make your denominator 100, because remember, percentage means out of 100, which equals 50%. Okay? So if your denominator is not 100, then you can't have a percentage. Okay? So that will help us with this question here. So it says on the second question, Alia and Ben are showing a bar model. So Alia says 9% is shaded, and Ben says 90% is shaded. Who is correct? Convince me. So if I've just said that you can't have a percentage with a denominator of 10, you need to have a percentage with a denominator of 100. So it is right, 9/10 are shaded. If we converted that into hundredths, we multiply the denominator by 10, multiply the numerator by 10, which would be 90 out of 100, which would equal 90%. Okay, so N is correct because percent means out of 100. Therefore, each section must be worth 10%, not 1%. Okay, because if we count in our tens of all of those ones that are shaded in, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. So you are correct, Ben. Okay then, so your problem solving and reasoning questions today are here. So you've got some of the questions that we've just gone through. Now remember, please just do 3 questions, okay? So bronze, do questions 1, 2, and 3. Silver, do questions 4, 5, and 6. And gold and platinum, questions 7, 8, and 9. Okay, don't forget to, if it says convince me, share your reasoning why and explain your reasoning on those questions there. Okay, then have a super day, Year 6, and enjoy learning about percentages.